Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is I, Dave, the Tabletop Wanderer, and we are back with more Cairn 2nd Edition. This amazing, fun game. I'm having such a great time with this. It is amazing. So, let's get right into it. If you haven't seen what has happened so far, go back and check up the other videos. You know, quick recap, we redid the fight with the wolves, and I'm not going to say what happened. But you go and check it out. We have finished up our first day on our way to Wyvern Mill. Okay. And I just noticed that I haven't been doing something that is actually pretty, how should I say, important. I haven't been rolling on the weather. I've just been assuming that the weather is always good. No, it is not. The weather is not always good. So what I'm going to do, we are here. We're practically halfway through our road D. We are going to roll then for the weather right here. Why is this always so... Okay. Much better. So let's roll a D4 to see what the weather is like here. So we get our D4. Why are D4 so hard to pick up? And we roll a 3. And 3 is fitting weather for the season. We actually don't know what the season is, but let's just say that the season is the fall, autumn. Okay, autumn for us in Europe, fall for you all in the US of A. Okay, so it is fitting weather. So it's not cool, it's not cold. It's cool, but you know, you get it's a bit also a bit. Hot is, you know, it's not hot. You know what I mean? It's the fall, okay? Clouds are forming up in the sky and stuff like that. But since it is fitting, I'm just going to say that the watches will remain exactly the same. We won't add a watch, because if the weather was really bad, I'd add a watch or two depending on what kind of weather it was. But it is normal. It is normal. So let me just grab this, put this over here, throw that over there. So can you guys still see the map? Yes, you can. And let's get into this. So our party are all healed up. They had a really nice rest during the evening because Beric rolled that magnificent campsite. And they managed to get everything nice. And they are all healed up, ready to go for a new day, except one of them, which was the guard that died. RIP guard number 1. Okay, so let's continue then. Solo Spelunking has this really well done, where you just click on the number of the page and it will take you straight back to the content, the table of contents. And let's see what we can get from here. So we lifted up camp and we're on our way going to our destination. Let's see. Movement encounter. So we are on the movement site. What does site say? Site, overturned cart. Okay. Let's see. What do we find? Do we find anything here though? First off, let's see if we find anything. So I'm going to roll a d6 and we'll say on a 1 and a 2, something does happen on this day. No, nothing happens. So in the morning, nothing really happened, so we'll just knock off 1 watch there. Nothing really happened, and they continue, our heroes continue their way. I'm just trying to get all this set up so I don't have to start moving things around. And they continue down the road, and it's lunchtime, so we need to see what, if anything, happens during lunchtime. So in the afternoon, actually. So 1, 2, something does happen. Something does happen. So we're going to roll a d8 then on this table here, the movement encounter, because we are moving. We're in movement. So let's get our D8 right there. And let's see what we get. A 3. Sight plus NPC plus condition. Okay, so we get a sight plus NPC3 plus a condition. I'll just grab a piece of scrap paper. I've got so many here, but none of them want to. Okay. Let's grab this. And now we are going to roll. So we did that. We are here. We knocked that off. And let's see. Sight, NPC, condition. On the site, we need to roll a d20. So d20. And we get a 5. And 5 says ruins, a temple. Ooh. So we get, what is this? Day 2. Day 2, afternoon. We come upon some ruined temples, a temple ruin. Temple ruin. So with site NPC, the NPC is a D12. Let's see, D12. Got a 2, a mage. And the condition is 12, a mage in training. So our heroes, they come upon a ruined temple. So it's not something very, very important because it's not on the map. And we can say that the mage was probably from the order of the ruined temple, right? And he's there training. And do we have name generator on this solo? Let's see. Dungeon NPC generator right here. Do we get some names? Doesn't look like it. Oh, wait. NPC generator race, profession, personality, quirk, clothing. I'll tell you what. Let's get some of these down. So, what race is he? D10. He is a 9, an elf. Makes sense. He is an elf. He's a mage. We know that. What is his personality? D20. It is a 6. Arrogant. Ugh. Arrogant elf. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk it? His quirk. What quirk? He spits on the ground a lot. Yeah. He spits on the ground. I like that. What else can we get? Let's see. Clothing, no. Body. Let's see his clothing. 6. Size too small. So, well, we can actually go for his body type also. Let's just go for it. 3. He's athletic. That's probably why his clothes are small. So our party come upon this elf, which we have no name for yet, but I am going to look in here and see, do we have sort of a beast handler, barber, surgeon, or a fix? Okay, we'll do this. We'll use this. And his name can be Basil. Basil? Basil? So our heroes come upon this temple ruin, and they see this, athletic elf who's doing these motions with his hands, and he says something in Elvish, and he tries to throw something out, and just little sparks just go off his fingertips, and he's really frustrated, and he turns his head to go, and he spits on the ground. And they can see that this guy is fairly tall, but his trousers, they're nearly all the way up to his knees, and his vest, his shirt, he's got a shirt which, like, the sleeves come up to about like this, and they can see that, everyone can see that he's not wearing clothes that fit him well. And they look at each other, and they all look at the mage again, and they can see he mumbles something else, and some more sparks fly out. And like Leda just goes, "Hello, good morning." Well, good afternoon, actually. It's in the afternoon. Good afternoon. And the mage turns around, very frightened, wasn't expecting anyone. He goes, hello? Hello? What are you all doing here? And Leda says, we're just passing through. We heard you talking, and we just came to see if everything was all right. Are you okay? Yes. I'm fine. Thank you. I'm fine. I'm fine. And as he spits, everyone just goes, ugh. Yes, I'm fine. I'm just here training here at the foot of my forefathers' legacy. And Beric goes, for legacy? It's a ruin. Everything's broken down. What do you mean, legacy? And the elf turns to him and goes, well, my good sir, it is like this. This used to be the temple of my forefather's god. And Beric says, well, do you know the name of the god? We might help you. There might be a new temple actually, sprouted out somewhere in the countryside. And the elf goes, not really. I don't recall very well the name of the god, but I know there was a name. I know there was a god. So, yeah, it's just like that. And Leda goes, oh, okay then. Well, I'm glad everything's okay. My name is Leda, by the way. This here is G-In. And my good friends Beric, and that fellow there, that grumpy fellow over there, that is Light. And these two fine gentlemen here is guard number 1 and guard number 2, because I don't even bother to know their names. They're the red shirts in Star Trek. And the elf turns around. Oh, they were very nice to meet you. I am Basil. The mage. I am one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful elf mage in all of Darduin. It is I, elf mage Basil. I command the elements, fire, earth, air, and stone. They are all at my beckoning. And Light turns to him and goes, well, I haven't seen you do much of anything. All I can see is just little sparks flying out of your fingertips. Yeah, and you said you were training, but what are you training for? You're training to become an apprentice wizard? Oh, how dare you! I, Basil, I am a fully fledged wizard. See now. And he mumbles something in elf, and he tries to shoot something out of his fingertips, and just little sparks and everything fizzles out. And he stands looking at his hands, and Light goes, yeah, pretty much what I thought. Just trying to learn something, right? What have you, I don't know much about wizardry, but have you even read a spell book? You do know what spell books are, right? And Basil goes, do I know what spellbooks are? My good fellow, I have written thousands of spellbooks. And Beric goes, well, you probably should know, have some of those spells in your mind and just go with that. And Basil goes, oh, well, I've been a bit preoccupied lately and I haven't had time to go through the books. And Jean goes, well, but if you wrote the books, you have them in your memory. They're in your brain, right? And Light goes, that's if he has a brain. And Basil turns to him and goes, I heard that. Now, please, let me be. I have much training to do. On your way. And as he does that, he turns his back to our party and starts to mumble something. And once again, sparks fly out of his fingertips. Nothing really happens. And our party, they move themselves along. And they come to the crossroads in the evening. So let's mark this off. They're in at night. And they set up camp once again. Once again, we're going to see if Beric can make a good roll for camp. Let's see. He's got a 4. That I don't know what his will is. I think it was 14, if memory serves me correct. So a 4 is more than enough for that to happen. Let me check. So, yep, he's got the will of 14. With a 4, that is a total success. And they make camp. However, they do need to eat. So each of them will take one more ration off their inventory. Right there. And now let's see what they can do during the night. We know they can rest, right? And we know they can do other stuff. Wilderness gameplay. Let's go. Forage for food, for example. Making camp, they can... Camp actions, forage for food and water, tend to wounds, brew potions, lift morale, or craft a small trinket. What I'm going to say is, Jean, she's going to try and make some more salve, okay? And we'll just say that on the way there, she picked up all the herbs necessary to make her salve. Okay, so let's see whether you succeed. If other ingredients are expended, and you can always bring it to character and take the action. Those that need required ingredients succeed in the process of a heart. Okay, so she is going to roll her will, which is 13, and let's see if she can brew some salve. Okay, she did 1. She did 2. And let's see if she can make 3 of with everything she got. Yes, 12. 3. So Jean managed to make 3 salves. I'll just put them here. 2, 3. She's got 3 salves on her. Because she wasted all of them. Well, she didn't waste them. She used them all on the other night when they were camping and they were all wounded. However, their food supply is starting to go down a bit. So I'm going to say that Light and Beric, they go out hunting. Right? And you know what? Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So Light and Beric, they go hunting. And so they are going to need to roll on their, I'll say, strength. No, it is hunting, so they need to do their... I think Dex is more appropriate. So they'll need to roll 10 or under. So blue will be 1 and red will be the other. Doesn't really matter which one because both of them have 10. But we'll say Light is red and Beric is blue. So Beric managed to find something. That was a 10, but Light did not. So Beric found some stuff, and with that, he cooked up, let's just say he managed to hunt a couple of rabbits or hares, and with that, he managed to get 1 ration for everyone. Okay? 1 ration for everyone. And they are here. And that is the evening. And then they camped, they ate, they camped, and the next day they need to roll for weather. And the weather is the D4 right here. And let's roll for that. A 2. And the 2, I think, is the weather's changing, I reckon. Let's see. Where is that? Here we go. 2. Bad weather. I thought so. Because the day before, what happened was there was clouds forming on the horizon. And with the next day, it started to rain. And with that, we are going to up this by 1. So the watch now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nighttime will be here. And we get an extra one there. So on this day with the bad weather, movement is way slower. And with that comes other things. So we need to check in the morning. So they started making their way down here before they got to the bridge. And they need to see encounters now. That was over here, right? Yeah. So D8. See what that comes out to. A 1. And a 1 is a sight only. And they find themselves with a D20. My D20 right there. 16. And that says a trading caravan. Oh, they found a trading caravan. Is the caravan... Yeah, I'll say that there are people there. They found a trading caravan, but like they don't have much gold, they don't have much possessions, and so the caravan just went by one way, and the caravan was going up to way gold, and they just passed each other, and that's it. Nothing too much happened. Okay, so mid-morning, let's see what happens. Where's my D4? Right. No, it wasn't D4, was it? Oh, give me this. I need a bigger table. So, the D8. D8. Let's see what we get. Mid-morning 3. Site, NPC, and condition once again. So, on that, they got... I should be writing all this down. Doesn't really matter. Let me just... Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll just edit this out. So day 3. Bad weather. And in the morning, they found a caravan, trading caravan. Nothing happened. Mid-morning, they found... What did they find? Let's see. So, site is an 8. A few tombstones. The NPC is 11. A monk. Totally get it. And the condition, 12, is also training. No, let's not do training because we already done training. 2. He's crazed. Ooh, he's crazed. So, in mid-morning, rain is pouring down. They come across a small cemetery with a couple of tombstones. There's not many tombstones. Cemetery. I think that's how you spell it. Doesn't really matter. Where there's a crazed monk. And the crazed monk is just babbling on. He's looking at the tombstones and he's arguing with the tombstones. Right? And as they're going by, they could see the bridge down at the end You know what? I could actually put some tombstones here. Like that. Right, like that. Yeah. Got some tombstones there. They can see the bridge that will cross the river just down the hill. And they're walking by, and this crazed monk can hear the wagon go by, and he stops and turns and he goes, "Are you coming after me? Are you coming after me? Are you coming after me?" And he just starts screaming, and he runs off into the hills. Rah! And Beric turns to Leda and goes, "Yeah, a lot of these guys around. It looks as if day by day, more people go crazy." And so they just continue their way. And they get to the bridge. And they pass the bridge with no complications at all. And now, what do they get? As they pass the bridge, get a D8. Once again, if I can find it, right here. 4. And 4 is a sight, monster, and NPC. Oh, nice. So, they get sight, monster, and NPC. D20 and D12s. All around. Let's go. Sight. 2. Standing stone circles. I get a lot of those. NPC is a 5, which is a ranger, and the monsters. So we are in hills, so monster will be D20. 17, drow raiders. Ooh. So standing circles, and this is day 3, afternoon, and in the afternoon they find some standing circles where stone circle, where there is a ranger fighting off some drow, what was it? Drow thingamajigs. Drow raiders. How many raiders are there? So he is alone, so we'll do a D4 and see how many of those pop up. 2. So there are 2 raiders. 2 drow raiders with this ranger fighting them. And as our heroes see that, Jean goes, "We have to help him." And Beric says, "He's good. Doesn't need our help. Look at that. It's all good." And Beric turns to him and goes, "Come on, man. You know that. These drow raiders, they're pretty tough, you know. So let's go and help him out. Let's see. Do we have anything compatible with drow raiders here? Let's see. Incan bestiary. Centaur. I should go straight here, right? Okay. Jeans. Draugr. We've got some Draugr. Goblin, hobgoblin, kobolds, just a minotaur mummy. No, I'll tell you what. There's no elves around. Oh, there is. Elf, 18. Elf, 4 HP, 1 armor, uses short swords, longbow, and a spell book. but we're going to make these guys evil. And we're going to say that these guys have 4 HP and 1 armor, all the same. They have everything here, right? But they're drow. That's it. But that will stay. That will have to be for the next episode. Okay. So thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy this episode. I hope you are enjoying this playthrough. I'm having fun with it, campaign. And we're nearly at our destination. We've got about a day and a half left to get there. Let me just knock this off so I know that we have done that. Okay, so in the next episode, we'll see what happens with this ranger and these drow raiders. Okay, have a great one. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.